Hello, welcome to Bentley's Backwoods Bushcraft. This is Richard and we are in the EAT dojo. We are not going to do anything martial arty today. We are going to stay in the house and I'm going to do a little bit of cooking, kind of. Anyway, so I was at the library today and I found a book that just super excited me. Now I don't know how many of people watching this video is even going to care, but it was super exciting for me, and I had to grab it off the shelf. So it is right here, Heroes Feast. It's the official Dungeons and Dragons cookbook. Now I don't play anymore, but in my younger days, well into my 20s and maybe even into my 30s, I played Dungeons and Dragons religiously. And when I saw this, I just had to grab it off the shelf. So this makes me miss not having a scanner anymore, because I would love to scan this book. Anyway, I have 5 kids, and the one that really gets into role playing is my youngest, Jaden. He plays Dungeons and Dragons and Warhammer and things to that nature. So I had to pick him up today at work, and when I did that, I brought this along and let him look through it, and there's several recipes in here he's excited to play with as well. Now, one that I will not be doing today here, but did really excite me, is this Otix skillet fried spiced potato. Now, the reason this particular recipe excited me is that that's from Dragonlance, and it's the world of Kryn, and it's a book series from the early mid 80s that I read in high school. And see, I could not tell you how many books are in the series. I know I read the first 17 of them before I just got bored with it and stopped reading them. But there's plenty more than that, I'm sure. But anyway, one of the recipes from this book here is from that particular series that I read in high school. And basically, the spiced potatoes. Basically, it's just paprika and cayenne pepper with fried potatoes, chunked fried potatoes. That's basically what it is. But anyway. What we are going to do today is these Trolltide candy apples. So real quick, and the cool thing about this book is, and I don't have my glasses and it's kind of difficult to read in here with the light and without the glasses, but let's see, it's from the city of Waterdeep. So it gives you a little bit of history of where up here. It gives you a little bit of history of what world they come from, what particular area or series or whatever that the recipe came from, and then it gives you the ingredients over here, and then basically a little bit of an instruction on how to make them. It's just a candied apple. I can't read this right now because I'm getting old, but basically it's this world's version of Halloween. They was talking about how Waterdeep had a war with some trolls, and they won the war, and after that they celebrated because all the kids would dress up like trolls and then run through the town and go door to door knocking on the door and expected treats. And if you gave them treats, you know, they'd move to the next house, and if not, then they would possibly trick you by throwing eggs and things to that nature. So it's their version of Halloween. It's called Trolltide candied apples, and all it is you got the apples with sugar, corn syrup, water, a little vanilla extract, and food coloring if you choose. We are not going to use food coloring today. We're just going to use the sugar and syrup, and we're going to go into the kitchen. We're going to boil that up until it makes a nice little semi-watery paste, We're going to dip the apples in it, and we're going to make some candied apples. We got to go pick up Jaden from work in a couple hours, so I'm hoping to have these done before we go pick him up, so that I can give him one of these Trolltide candied apples, and hopefully he'll be excited about it. So let's get to the kitchen and get going. Got some reading glasses here. So Trolltide candy apples. Troll or treat. Held on the first day of every Chrython, the Trolltide holiday commemorates the city of Waterdeep's victory during the Second Troll War. Dressed as a pesky troll invader, children scampered from door to door demanding tasty tributes such as candies, fruits, and salted meat sticks. Shops and homes that come up short are sure to face the consequences at sundown. Mischievous pranks that range from late-night trolls scratching at the door to far more insidious missile attacks that involve raw eggs or unprotected entryways, windows, and signs. These delicious candied apples, often carved with silly or spooky troll faces, serve as the perfect ransom to ward off ill-tempered trolls, ensuring peaceful Trolltide evenings for well-prepared water havens. So there's the background and history of it. And to make 4 apples, it says, well, and I only have 3, so it says scrub clean and dried well. You have 1 1/4 cup of sugar, 3 tablespoons of light corn syrup, a half a teaspoon of red food coloring, optional, 1/4 of cup of water, and 1/4 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. So basically, just says line a baking sheet with parchment paper, and then we put in a stick into the apple and place it onto the parchment paper. Small saucepan on medium high. Combine the sugar, corn syrup, and coloring if you use it, and the water. Bring it to a boil. Adjust the heat to medium and simmer, swirling the pan occasionally until the mixture registers between 300 and 300 degrees. About 15 to 18 minutes. Add vanilla near the end of the time. Then you take the candy mixture off of the heat. You dip your apple in it, and then you just return the apple to the parchment paper, and then let it sit for about 20 minutes. So there's the whole thing right here. Again, this is the Dungeons and Dragons Heroes Fest, the official feast. I said fest. Heroes Feast, the official D&D cookbook. So let's get these apples going. So the water and the syrup are already in here. What I'm going to do is get the sugar in there. Added a little extra sugar. So, gonna let that cook and simmer and stir, and I'll get back with you guys. Here's the 3 apples. I have 3 little sticks. Now I did want to go outside and get some sticks off of a tree and carve them up and use that, but I didn't have the time to do all that. I don't want to use that one. That one's kind of broke. So we're just going to use these sticks. So there are the three apples with sticks attached. And we're back at the candy. Don't want it burning. Turn that down. We don't have any coloring to put on this, so it may not be quite visible once I put it on there. I'm not sure whether or not it'll change the color, but it's kind of a super light brown, maybe. Turn the heat down a little bit. Medium. There we go. It's pretty sticky when it dries. I really think I'm in for it when I try to clean this pan. Man, look at this. It's there, it's stuck to it. Alright, here we go. Get this stirred up. Let's get the camera set up over by the apples. And let's get this going. Alright, here we go. Dip the apples. Woo. Get the apples nicely covered here. Let that sit. There we go. Nicely covered. That last apple, it's starting to thicken up already. Oh, get it back on the stove. I think I need to get it back on the stove. Thickening up already. And we'll let that one sit right there. There we go. And there are the Trolltide candied apples. So the recipe said at the end of it, before you added the apples, to put in the vanilla, and I forgot to, so I guess it's not going to really matter at this point. So hopefully that doesn't alter the taste too bad. Maybe next time.